Good morning, friends. Welcome to another Get Ready with Me. I had so many ideas this morning about how I want to go about doing my makeup. I can't make up my mind. And then I was like, this is Sephora week, baby. Sephora week. I know not everybody shops Sephora. I always shop. Okay, I shouldn't say always. Sephora does their VIB sale twice a year. Once in the spring and once in like the fall, like mid-fall, early fall. And I usually do shop the Sephora sale, one of the two sales. I don't always shop during both times the sales happen, but at least once. I was going to do like a full face of Sephora favorites, not like in general overall full face of favorites, but Sephora favorites that I have. But there's things that I do not have. I don't have a concealer from Sephora. I do not have a foundation, brow products. I have plenty of eyeshadows, so we are going to use my Sephora favorite, like my favorite eyeshadow palette to date from Sephora. And it's the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. So I'm going to use this today. I haven't used this one in a while because I'm trying to switch it up and get into more eyeshadow palettes. I know everybody who watches my videos knows out of all the eyeshadow palettes I have, this is my number one. But Natasha Denona is my number one brand for eyeshadows. But this Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette, this is just me in an eyeshadow palette. It has the mattes, it has the shimmers. I mean, it's cool toned, but I feel like it's also like cool toned and it's also neutral. So we're going to use this for my Sephora favorites eyeshadow palette. The lip section is probably the hardest, and I mean, I always say like I'm a cheek girl, like I love blush and bronzer, but it's like my husband's like, why don't you just say you just love all makeup? Because you do. I do feel like I do go through phases where I'm like all about the eyeshadow, then I'm all about the cheeks, and I'm all about the lips. But I mean, I like it all. It's fun to play with. I was like, Tammy, what is like your number one? I don't think I can give a number one for a lip product from Sephora. I do have two favorite lipsticks from Sephora, which I'll show. The first one's Give Beauty, and this one's in Stomp Box. I do have on my wish list. I mean, guys, if I'm being serious, I'm going to try and stop saying if I'm being honest. I almost placed another Sephora order this morning. Had stuff in my cart, and I threw it in my wish list, and I was like, no, Tammy, no. I already have a Sephora order. It should be here Wednesday. 4 items. Yes, I narrowed it down to 4 items for the order that's coming. Darn it. Now I'm like, I put another lipstick from Give Beauty in my wish list. So this one's Stomp Box. I know the name of it. It'll come to me. And this one to me is like just a nice everyday. If I were to give it my own description, I feel like when I'm looking here, it looks like kind of peachy pink, coral, whatever. In person, to me, it's like a rosy mauve. But this is Stomp Box. And this one, I don't think I've used lip liner with this one yet. I usually just go in and put it on and out the door. So this is one of my favorite lipstick recommendations from Sephora. But what is the other one? And I can't get out of here to show you guys, right? The other one is from Merit. I have 2 Merit lipsticks. Both are, I like the formula. But if I'm going to tell you between the two, which one's my favorite, I have Millennium and Baby. Baby's my favorite, and I think I broke this one. Yeah, this one broke. But you know what? I'll just be very careful with this one. So this one's Baby by Merit. This one's so soft. And if you look, they do look kind of similar. Baby is like a it has more brown in it than Stomp Box from Give Beauty. Would you guys like to see Millennial or Millennium? You know what? Let's go over and get it. I have PJ pants on and a shirt. I don't want to put my jeans on or whatever until I leave the house. I'll grab. I do have plenty of other things. One thing I'm going to mention, I am going to mention Fenty, but I'm not going to haul out everything. Same with Tower 28. I'm just going to give some honorable mentions to favorite lip products from Sephora. So this is the shade Millennial. Is it Millennial? Yeah, Millennial. And I also really like this one, but I think between the two I use Baby more. So here's Baby and here's Millennial, and Millennial has even more brown than Baby, but these are my kind of lip shades. Merit definitely feels a lot smoother and creamier than the Give Beauty, but I like them. And yeah, and Merit also has, in my opinion, a bit more shine. But these, like for lipsticks in general, these three are my go-tos. I do have other lipsticks by other brands from Sephora. I don't gravitate towards them, so I don't want to mention them. Today's video, though, I think I'm probably going to use either Baby or Stomp Box. Another honorable... Ooh, I need a tissue. Another mention. I'm going to start my makeup here in a second, guys. It's the Fenty glosses. The creams, the gloss bombs, they're all my favorite. I have several full size of them. It's my favorite gloss formula, Fenty. And then coming in second is Tower 28. I do have a Tower 28 in my purse, which I think I'm halfway done that one. And then I have like a darker shade back there. Yeah, so I don't have foundation. I don't have concealer, brow products. My favorite, I've tried very many mascaras from Sephora. My favorite one that I've repurchased in a mini, because it takes me a while to go through a mascara because I tend to have many open at once. The Ilia mascara. The one particular, the Limitless Lash Mascara. This is my favorite mascara from Sephora. And I've tried different mini ones from Bare Minerals to Urban Decay. The Give Beauty one, which I think I already tossed that one. I didn't like it, and it also broke. So favorite mascara, I have no, what do you call it? Eyebrow stuff from there. My favorite blush, and I don't want to go by something, I don't want to tell you guys a favorite blush that's something brand new to me. I do have some new blushes from Sephora, but they're so new that I'm not going to recommend them as like a favorite. If I go and look at just general overall, I do have another product I could pull out, but although it's not brand new to me, I've only used it a handful of times, so it's still not enough for me to say, hey, this is like a favorite. But so I'm not even going to mention another product that I am thinking of. All-time favorite blush from Sephora, Hourglass. Again, this is something you guys don't see me use often because I feel like I've already said some things that are my favorites and I don't want to keep doing repeats, but this is getting used today. Same with the Ethereal palette. And this is in Diffused Heat. I've never used any of the other shades, but I love this blush. It is so darn pretty, man. And it goes on very light, but I feel like it's so buildable. You can just go in with your brush, swirl it all around. And it's right here. It's light pink. And I like it because to me it's buildable and it looks pretty on the cheeks. I do have a favorite highlighter. And actually I do have a favorite face palette. It's the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. If we were to like just say like an all-in-one with bronzer, highlight, contour, blush, and like a setting powder, that I have it's back there. I never hauled it out. But like if I was to go like on a highlighter on its own, I would say the Rare Beauty highlighter, but in the shade Enlighten. I have another shade, I like it, but the Enlighten one's my favorite because it's I'm like, I think I hear something. I just feel like this one, it's right here. You might not be able to see it because it's very light. But I feel like it goes with whatever look I do. This highlighter works. I feel like Luna was making a weird sound. So I'm going to use that highlighter today. And then for bronzer and contour that are not powder. So the Smashbox Cali Contour Face Palette. Is there something back there, Luna? Sorry, guys. For powders, that would be my number one favorite pick. I use these two all the time. See, this one's new. I will give an honorable mention, but because it's still new to me, and even though I think in the past several videos we know how much I like it, I'm not going to mention it though. The Fenty contour stick, for me specifically, the shade Amber. I did say that I don't know if I'm going to go out and rebuy it just because I have so many. I do have other products I need to use up. But let's say I didn't have any other products to use up, especially for cream contour, 100%. I would go pick up the Fenty contour stick in the shade Amber. Oh, does it say 01? Yeah. It works for me. Sometimes I use it as a bronzer as well. But I'll be using this today. And for the cream bronzer, my go-to, although I have a new one, is the Rare Beauty in this shade Happy Soul. I really like this one. I like how it blends and stuff. Sometimes I'll use both of these, like the contour and the bronzer, or I'll just go one or the other. This is a favorite cream bronzer. I will say though, Rare Beauty came out with a few more shades. There's one that's lighter than this, and it's more cool tone. It's on my wish list. I'm not going to pick it up, though. I need to have this either halfway gone or just about gone. So I don't want to, because I have this much in here. I don't want to pick up another cream bronzer. An honorable mention, Give Beauty. It's the Pick It Up, Heat It Up contour bronzing, cream contour bronzing powder. I already know this is going to be a yearly favorite. We're not even going to talk about it because I do talk about this a lot. I'm not going to use that one today. But I am going to say for my face today, that's all I'm going to give for my top Sephora favorites. Again, there's like, I don't have foundation, concealer. I don't have a lip liner from Sephora. I do have a lot of Sephora things, but I'm not going to say something's a favorite just to say it's a favorite. These things are though. I'm just thinking, I don't have a, we're going to do my makeup right now, but I don't have a powdered bronzer out here, do I? No, I don't. Do we need a powder today, Tammy? Possibly. All right, so what do we need? We're gonna go in first with, I also have a basket here with some stuff from this past week. I need to keep it in here so I can do a full face of this because yesterday, if you watch my small little vlog, we're gonna go with the glow screen. This is a tinted one. I had recorded a video on my vlogging camera and I said, depending on how that went, it would either get up on Facebook or it wouldn't. It never made it. I will say the quality of the video on my vlogging camera was great. The autofocus the entire time though, or the focus in the video was not there. So, although the quality was good, that video will not be getting posted because I got annoyed watching it, seeing the focus go in and out throughout the entire thing. Oh, and then the audio. You could hear me talking the entire time, but it sounded like it wasn't like full on muffled, but I don't know. It just didn't sound right. So I do have the glow screen on. I feel like I need this. I do have a cloth with me here today so I can wipe my fingers off. Ooh, my tea is behind me, but I do have not my tea. I made a coffee this morning. I barely ever drink coffee anymore, but I did make one. Let's see, this is all blended in. I do have a sponge. This is the glow screen is glowy. It almost reminds me, well, the e.l.f. Halo Glow reminds me of this. But even though the glow screen is tinted, I feel like it just mostly gives me a glow and doesn't even anything out. So I need a spot for this so I know I used it today. That will go right there. We are going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow as well. So I guess this isn't going to be a full face of Sephora favorites. The reason being, like I said, I don't have some basic things. And I'm definitely not going to go buy a Sephora foundation or concealer just for the sake of having it. Although I am tempted to, well, I will be buying foundation, but I'll be buying it from the drugstore because there's a few I do want to try out. All my brushes are back in here. I love having clean makeup brushes. So, oops, one sec. I dropped something. I feel like I'm always dropping something. I wish I knew the name of this brush, but I would like to have a couple of these. Do you guys like watching people's vlogs? I do. Depending on who it is and what they're doing, I guess. I feel like I'm not, I don't got enough going on really for like a vlog. Like maybe if I'm doing like my meal prep or meal planning or something like that. Now, okay, my face is looking like it's very shiny now. I'm kind of looking like a Tin Man. I almost look fluorescent. Can you guys see how fluorescent this is looking? Or no? Even with the light turned down, she's looking glowy. Let's see. Even with the light down, it's glowy. I'll take my sponge and just go over a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind watching vlogs. I feel like it just depends on what is going on in the vlog. I think if I was to say who's like the #1 person who does vlogs that I watch the most, it's probably Andrea Renee. I watch her vlogs the most. Who else's vlogs do I watch? I can't think off the top of my head. I'm going to go in with, do I want to go warm tone today or cool toned? See, I know, like, that's what I do too. I will go in with the Rare Beauty cream contour when I want more of a warm tone. And then I'll go in with the Fenty one when I want to go more cool toned. I just don't know which looks better on me. Even though, yes, I know, one's a contour, one's a bronzer. But again, it's makeup and you can use it however you want. I feel like I wish I knew what my tone was. I don't feel like I don't know. Because I got a lot of blue in my wrist, so people say that means you're cool toned. Which is why I feel like I always get pulled to cool tone stuff. I am going to use the Fenty contour stick. I might go in with a little bit of the Rare Beauty here shortly. Then we're going to go in with, I think this brush. Oh, no. Yesterday I used this ColourPop one. Stiffling brush. Stiffle this in. So have any of you ordered from the Sephora VIB sale? Like I said, I ordered whenever it started. I didn't order for 4 items. Four items that have been on my wish list for a long time. Three of the things are new to me that I've never used or tried before, and one thing is a repurchase, but in a full size. I'll show you guys when they come in. I have a lot of things in my wish list, but I feel like they're newer products. Like the List Beauty. Those new, I have one of, sorry. Where did it go? Oh, actually, I think I put it away. I put it for now. The List Beauty, the new cream blushes. I have 2 of those in my wish list. I have one of the bronzer sticks in my wish list. I have one more of the Rare Beauty blushes, the newer ones. I have one more shade in my wish list. All my skincare that I'm currently using is in my wish list. I always keep that in there. In case I can't find it elsewhere cheaper, then I'll order it off Sephora. I have 2 perfumes in my wish list. Currently, the Fenty one, just the travel size tube, like this size. And then the new Black Opium one. So that's the original, because I have a full size of that, but that's getting sent to my sister. Sorry, Billy Joe, it's still not sent out. Because I have other things I'm sending as well. But I have a travel size of the original Black Opium, and it's in my bathroom, and I think it's down to here. It's nice, but I feel like it's not me. Also, so many people wear that one that I'm like, I like it, but I want something different. Black Opium has a new one, and I believe it has cherry scents in it. So I have a travel size of that. I already know I will wear it, but I have a travel size of that in there. That's it for perfume. I do need to go in my bathroom and look at one of the perfumes that I have that's empty so I can add it to my wish list. And I believe that's all I have in my wish list. No other makeup. Oh, hang on now. The Fenty bronzing face palette. It has like 2 shimmer eyeshadows and then 5 bronzing shades. That is in there. What is it called? Fenty something. It's like $67 Canadian. That's one of the things I almost ordered this morning. I just like, I keep putting that in and out of my wish list since however long that palette's been out. I totally missed out on getting the Fenty, like the bigger eyeshadow palette. I really, 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 really wanted that. But I just, every time stuff comes out, especially on Sephora, I'm like, oh, I'll just get it next time. I'll get it next time. I'll get it next time. So I missed out on the eyeshadow palette, and now I'm like, do I only want that Fenty, like the bigger bronzing palette, because of FOMO, fear of missing out, or because I'll really actually use it? I mean, my mind says, Tammy, you will actually use it, but I don't want to get another favorite, man. What if I buy that and it becomes a favorite and then I can't get it again because I've got a funny feeling it's going soon, which is also why I'm like, like, should I order it? But do I need it? No. I don't need any of the makeup I have. I like this stiffling brush. Obviously, it took a bit longer than using my sponge, but that was nice. You know what, folks? I need a powder bronzer. Do we have a Sephora powder bronzer that is not my Give Beauty one? I think the Give Beauty one is probably... Let's go get tried and true Smashbox Cali Contour palette. We'll use the powdered bronzer in there. I do believe that's the... Oh, I just thought of something else. I do know some... Well, actually, did I delete that? I might have deleted it. I had it was in my wish list, but I might have removed it. The Pat McGrath powdered bronzer in the lightest shade. I had that in my wish list. I might have removed it. I might have removed it. It looks so pretty. Cali Contour Smashbox. Hey, don't do that. That's Grace's photo. So we're going to go into, I might just do a mix of these two. And I want a nice fluffy brush. We're going to use this one. Just so I can get a little color. And I always mix these two shades, the bronzer and the contour. Luna. The reason why this is a favorite, and I mean, there's so many videos, especially like when I first start posting videos on here, I was always using this. Like, this was always pulled out. I'm just trying to like make sure I'm getting a good use out of all my things, and then so you guys don't get bored of seeing me use the same things every time. But you know what? You gotta use what you got. So, I'm getting hungry. What time was it? 10 to 11. Holy crap. And I got up at 8. What have you done all morning, Tammy? Nothing. I made my bed, listened to my Bible app, made a coffee, went on Sephora, had a conversation with myself and said, no, don't be ordering anymore. Texted my husband. I did do my skincare. My face is looking extra glowy. Ooh, this is throwing me off just a little bit. It didn't look this glowy yesterday. Maybe yesterday I didn't use as much of the glow screen. So that's as far as I'm going to go with the bronzer. It's pretty. It's nice. I am going to go in with... Do I want to do any concealer today? Or do I want to just do face powder? I'll do a little concealer. Not a Sephora concealer. We're going to use the Age Rewind. I'm just going to do a little bit right here. Right here. I do have some spots on my forehead, but they're nothing like crazy. Like you can see right here, they're not bumps, they're just red. Nothing that makes me think like, oh, I better go cover that up. think I forgot to wet the sponge. But you know what? It still blended that decently. I need to try not raising my eyebrows as well when I'm doing my eye makeup. I need to keep them like RBF face. It's not much of a difference actually on my when I lift them. A little bit, mostly out here I feel like. Reason being is when I do my eyeshadow, like I said before, when my eyes are open and I'm like normal face, you want to be able to see some eyeshadow up here. I feel like I'm just all, whatever this is, that's all I have. And like the tiniest eyelids. This is looking pretty. I need to scratch my forehead. I'll just use this. Okay, we're gonna do eyebrows next. I'm gonna put a little of this ColourPop Luxe gloss on. Did I tell you guys I don't like this? I thought I did. No, I don't. But I have it. I'm gonna use it. It feels moisturizing, but the other day I kept putting it on all day throughout the day. And I was like, man, why are my lips just feeling dry? They just were feeling like there was nothing left to my lips, and I feel like it's that. All right, eyebrow stuff. Let's keep things together that I'm using so I remember. I checked again for another Essence eyebrow pencil in this shade when I was at Shoppers Drug Mart the other day, but they only have the other one, like the other shade I have, the warm tone blonde. Not this one. So, from the people here on my channel, I'm looking for some drugstore recommendations for concealer, eyeshadow, blush, bronzer, I would say primer. I don't think I'm going to ever... Will I ever use a primer, Tammy? You know what? Probably not. The reason why I say that, I feel like between my skincare and the e.l.f. Halo Glow, I feel like that suffices as a primer for me. Here's a question. What do you guys think of Rem Beauty? So Shoppers Drug Mart, it's a drugstore. So on one side, it's like drugstore makeup, like L'Oreal, Essence, e.l.f., Milani, Revlon, stuff like that. And then on the other side, they have Smashbox, Lisa Watier, which I will say, that's intriguing me. Benefits, Clarins, Pure, Rem Beauty, Kylie Jenner, Kylie Skin, whatever you want to call it. Is that it? Nude Sticks. Not a whole lot, but those are what I could think of. What do you guys think of? What did I just ask? Oh my gosh. I don't remember. Oh, what do you think of Rem Beauty? I was looking at her stuff, didn't buy any of it, but I was looking at it and I was like, decently priced, not too bad. to me, Rum Beauty products are almost in the same price range as the Sephora collection price range. I already know I like Pure Beauty, or the line Pure, but not the eyeshadows. I know I like their face powder, I think, and their mascara. You know what? Maybe I don't like all their stuff. Is there stuff? Because when I tried Pure Beauty back in the day, they had a face powder and a bronzer. Their bronzer I didn't like. Reason being, because I didn't know how to use bronzer back in the day. I put it on, like I would just go swipe, and then I'd be like, what the heck, man? Like, this ain't working. And then I'd be like, I don't like that. I know how to use the makeup products now. So I don't know. Now I'm like, should I retry Pure Beauty? It's called Pure, P-U-R. Is it Canadian? I don't know. I do know I like Smashbox, like the eyeshadows and whatnot. The Kylie Jenner stuff, I never like stopped to look at anything of hers except for her eyeshadow palette. Like, it's like all, I mean, it's up my alley color story wise, neutrals. And I think that was $34 Canadian. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of the one I was looking at the other day. I didn't buy it, but it kind of reminded me, or made me think of Makeup by Mario. His warm tone palette. But what do you guys think of the Kylie Jenner? And if you guys try her stuff, I haven't tried any of her stuff. I haven't tried any of the Rum Beauty. I do believe there's a L'Oreal foundation I want to try. We're going to go with my Essence Wow Brow, or not Wow Brow, Make Me Brow. Benefit, I've only tried... Oh, I do have like a mini blush bronzer duo. Benefit brow products I have tried. Did I like them? Sure. Do I want to pay that much money though for brow products? No. I think for two of my favorite brow products, like this thing's like under $4. The brow pencil. It's bigger than this, guys. I just been sharpening it. But I can get both my favorite eyebrow products for under $10. So to me, I don't have an itch to go trying any other eyebrow brands unless they're drugstore. There was a Maybelline retractable brow pencil that I really liked. But I think it was like $10, which was fine. But they stopped selling it. It had it was like a green stick. It was green, and I think it had like a black or brown lid, but they stopped selling that one. And it was my favorite retractable brow pencil. And it was because it was like very micro as well. I went through so many of those. And then I just stopped seeing it. Now, maybe I'm blind and I just haven't seen it at the store. So maybe I shall look again so I can show you guys. But yeah, for eyebrow products, I don't have like an itch to try and venture out for higher end brow products. All right, next we're going to go into highlighter. And I just want to use a small brush. We're going to use this Real Techniques one. This is a powder brush, I believe, though. Well, it's a setting powder brush. I'm just going to... And yeah, between the two highlighters that I do have, again, this one's my favorite because I feel like no matter what look I use, this always looks great. I used to do whatever was left on the tip of my nose. I don't know if I like doing that anymore. Again, with makeup, it's all personal preference of what you like to do. And I'm like turning my head way to the side so you guys can see. Because if I just sit here and do this, you guys aren't going to see anything. And I do like to take it up here. Why? I don't know. It's just a thing. I've always done it this way. I mean, you can see the bronzer. Depending on how things look, I might go in with more bronzer later. Nothing new. I'm just making sure it's all blended. Maybe I will just do this. I know some people get annoyed by people who put bronzer on the tip of their nose, but it's like, why? I already feel like my lips are starting to dry out. All right, next we're gonna go on Hourglass blush, and this one's Diffused Heat. Oh man. Thank you, Lord, for this blush. And this is so pretty. I'm just gonna go right in. As you can see, I didn't tap this off because I'm not worried. This, you know what? I do bring up clean girl makeup an awful lot. I feel like this would be the perfect higher end clean girl blush to use because you can just go ham and just build up to what you like. I have never tried any other colors. I just feel like this one's my favorite and it would probably might remain my favorite. But I'm not against trying other ones, just not right now. Like, it looks subtle, but it's so pretty. Oops, I knocked something over. It's so pretty. I really like it. Obviously, it isn't like pow in your face, so it might be hard for like you guys to see what it looks like. Well, if we do a little bit more, sure, why not? And yeah, she's buildable. I do know like years ago I was going to buy one of the bronzers as well. I didn't though. I'm not sure. I feel like, I do like glowy blushes, but I also like satin matte blushes because sometimes I do want to add my own glow with my highlighter. What bronzers? What do you guys like best? Matte bronzers? I mean, can you get glowy bronzers? Maybe in like a cream form, not powder, or can you? I feel like the Hourglass bronzer would be glowy. Just a little down the nose. Gosh, guys. How I really... I don't even know if this is full size. This could be mini. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm not going to use this today. I don't think I want that. All right. Let's move on to the eyes, Tammy. So we're going to use Ethereal palette. Yay! I literally have not used this palette, I feel like, definitely a month for sure, maybe 2. I haven't used it at all in April or last month. Because again, I've been trying to do different eye looks with different palettes because I want to get a use out of all my stuff. I'm just trying to find my brushes because I washed them all, so they're all... Let me just grab this. So this is a favorite brush. This is a Quo brush from Shoppers Drug Mart. So I do want to use that one. This one. This one. And I do kind of want a smudger on this one, which is also part of that quote from Shoppers. No, actually, they're different blues. I don't know. I don't know now. What's that one from? So, we're going to start with this shade right here. No, we're not. We're going to start with this shade right here. This first shade I'm going to be hitting pan on soon. I'm just going to take this all over, even up to the brow bone. Then I will go into this shade. It's like rest my face. I want to make sure you guys can see fully what I'm doing. So this, my eyes open. I got my RB face on. And I'm just going to put this up here where I can see it. Is anybody or any of you guys freaking out about the eclipse? I'm not. So many people, man, are... Why are people acting like it's a, I don't know, end of the world thing or something? I'll take that same shade, the shade right here. Run that on the lower lash line. Is David home? Or is that Grace? I thought David went to work. All right, next I'm going to go into this rosy shade here. That one also is going to have a, I'm using this brush. That one there is also going to have a hit pan soon. And I'm just running this one a bit down lower into the crease and then buffing it upwards. So pretty. I'm also going to run that on the lower lash line. Is there a string on my shoulder? Oh, there is. Throw it on the floor. I'll vacuum it. So that's like that. You could throw a shimmer on and leave it here. I'm not going to do that though. All right. So many choices, so many choices. There's only one shade in this palette I've never used. It's this darkest one right here. Every other shade, yes. The ones that I use the most though are, if I turn the palette the right way. Try not to get the thing in there. So pretty much whoop right here is what I use the most, but I do use these two over here. That dark one I haven't used. Maybe I should. So I do have some warmth. I'm gonna go into, I think I'm gonna mix this shade and this shade right here. And just put this right here. Okay, that's not very dark. Pick some more up. The reason why I like this is because this palette is also, I think it's user friendly. The reason why I think it's user friendly because it's so buildable. And I'm just putting these two colors on the outer and then blending it up a little bit. And just doing this until I get the desired look that I want. I don't think it's going to go too deep. For me to make this go really deep, I will have to go into this one right here. This here is a shimmer. Sorry, I need to I like it a lot. Do I want to go darker on the bottom? No. Here's where I'm always like, what one do I use? The shimmers. I like them all. So the two shimmers that I use the most are these two. So that's the top one, and then the one right below it. I use these two the most. Right there. For whatever reason, I feel like the second one looks taupey in the pan, but when you put it on, it's like that. Still pretty. And then I do use these two as well. I will swatch these two. Right there. So this one pulls how this one looks in the pan. And then that one down there, it's kind of it's like, I don't know. It's gold, but it looks lighter than the other one. I don't know. Is there another shimmer? Yes, there is. So this one's a shimmer as well. But it's not, like, these two are almost like toppers, okay? These are like, and then these two are more like your typical shimmer. But this one has more like, it feels like a, feels and looks more like a metallic. And it's right there. To me, it doesn't give off a lot of shimmer once you have it, especially if you swatch it on your finger. Anyways, where am I going with this? I'm gonna go in with this one first. And yeah, I don't worry about getting it out here because I can go back in and blend it. So we're going to go in with that one first. And then I'll go in with the lighter one. Like, I feel like this palette, you can go in and do, like, so basic. Just do, if you want to keep it, like, really basic, just go in with any one of the mattes. Go in, and then one shimmer and call it done. If you want it to be very light, I would just go in with this and this. Or with these two. Two shadows and done. And now I'm going to go into this one right here. Can you guys see the difference between the two sides or no? Is Grace coughing? I wonder, is she sick? Is her coughing or she's sneezing? I am going to put it right up here as well. So my eyes are open. I can see it all. All right, and I do want to go and deepen up the outer part again. Luna! She was up on my Not supposed to be up there. I'm going into the darkest shade here. And just on the lid, I'm not going to take it up into the crease. I like it. I'm going to take this brush, nothing on it, and just blend out here along the edges. And that's going to be my eye look for today. I could go darker on the bottom, but I'm not. All right. And then for the mascara today, we're going to use the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara because this is my favorite mascara I've ever tried from Sephora. Did I buy a full size from the sale? No. Not because I didn't want to, but I have a lot of mascaras right now that I need to get through first. Maybe during the fall VIB sale, I will be dwindled down on my mascaras and then I'll finally buy a full size. Or another mini, because I do feel like the minis last me a long time. The Rare Beauty mascara, I keep hearing people say they really like that one. And the Tower 28, I do have the Tower 28 mascara. I mean, it's nice, but it's not my favorite. I think I also put that one out of my bag and put it away. Yes, I did. I do have the Merit one here. Not a favorite, though. I like the brush, but I don't know. It's not a favorite. Yeah, I just feel like my lashes get fanned out with this mascara. And when these lashes on here are being fussy, because they tend to be fussy a lot, I feel like this makes it work. I'm checking to see if I got any mascara mistakes, and I did get one right here. But I like this eye look. What do you guys? I know it's a neutral eye look. I will do colorful. My little series that I'm doing, which I'm just trying to do it spread out, my second chance palettes. There's a few colorful palettes in that basket. Palettes that I didn't give a good enough shot to see if I actually liked them or not. All right. Time for lips. Don't worry, this is clean. It's fresh out of the laundry. I am going to line my lips this morning. And I'm going to use, I don't have a Sephora lip liner. I'm going to use the Rimmel Lasting Finish in Pink Candy 120. My daughter picked this out for me. If I think it's too light, I'll go in with the darker one. And also, I only have a bottom lip, so there won't be much lining of my top lip. I do like to bring my lip liner a little, like whenever I do use lip liners, a little bit onto my lip as well. Especially on the outer corners. And I don't really overline my bottom lip because my bottom lip is so much bigger than my... There's a lot of lip going on down here, but not up here. Which does annoy me, but you know what? These are the lips God gave me. I feel like a lot of my lip is like, if I had a lip lift, like you could see my lip, because my lips all, it's there, but it's like not out. It's under. And then my top lip, and come here. And my top lip is also not even. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to, I don't know how people can overline their lips. I think on me, I would look like a clown if I did that, so I'm not going to. I just follow my line and that's that. So I do like this. Do I gonna go in a little bit the darker one? You know what? No, it should be fine. So the lipstick shade I want to use today, I want to use Baby. Ooh, this lip liner is perfect for this one. I can feel the bullet moving. If I put it in the fridge, see, it's cracked. If I put it in the fridge, will that fix it? No matter what, I got a lip brush. If I have to use my lip brush, I'll use the lip brush. Pretty. I like it. Yeah, Grace, that was a good choice. So the lipstick, the Merit one, this one's not a matte lipstick. It's their, ooh, what is it? It doesn't say on here. Or does it? It's not like super shiny or glossy, but it feels lovely on the lips. When I do my description, I'll just go on Sephora right quick and double check what line that, because they have matte ones and then they have other ones. This is not the matte one though, but I really like it. It's like, if I had color to my lips, this is what it would look like. It's like pink. It's like a pinky mauve. Oh my gosh. Does anybody else, when you brush your teeth, the inside of your mouth peels? Fake smile. All right, folks, this is the look. I guess I'll take you to the window. This is the look. I like it. It's like I got makeup on, but it's not too punchy. The eyes is where most of it, the color is coming through. Now I'm back away from the window. See, like, to me, the blush and the bronzer, it's just enough. Trying to get the shadows off my face. And then this lip color, love it. The eyes, love it. I could have gone a lot, like toned it down a bit, but you know what? No. Let's have those eyes sparkle and shine. So, this is my favorite, like my top favorite Sephora products that I currently own. I do have other ones, but again, I haven't, even though I know I really like some other products, they're brand new to me for the most part. So I don't want to be like, this is what I would recommend. Or this is, you know, because they're new to me. I could change my mind and say I don't like them anymore. But these are things that I've had for quite some time, like a year at least, using them consistently, except for the past 2 months, because I'm trying to use new products, different products. I should just, you know what, because I have a basket here. Ugh, I need my Kleenex. Where'd you go? What's anybody else's nose run whenever you're doing your makeup? Ugh. I do have a basket of makeup for the eye look that I did record the other day, yesterday, for the video that's not going to get posted because, like I said, the focus was horrible. I think today might be a good day to try and see if I can get the focus to do its job. But the basket here, the makeup look yesterday turned out great. I really, really liked it. So I have all the products in here, except for the eyebrow. I did take a few things out, which I will put back in here. The next get ready with me will be some new stuff. Yeah, most of it is new. You guys haven't seen me use some of this yet. Some of it you have, some of it you haven't. But I do want to recreate yesterday's look because I really liked it. Yeah. This video, well, you know what? You'll see it when you see it. There's a get ready with me. Hang on now, is there? Yes. I just remembered. I did a get ready with me Friday, I think. Using the Natasha Denona Hyper, whatever it's called, face palette. I need to get that up. I never edited it because I want you guys to see what the mistake I had done in their video. I need to, that video is going up today. This video might go up Tuesday or Wednesday. I did ask a question in that video that's going up today, the Get Ready With Me, if you guys like the Get Ready With Me's, or like, do you think, like, how many Get Ready With Me's a week would be too many for you guys? Because I was saying, like, I do sit down and do my makeup almost every day. At least 4 times a week I do. So, like, with 4 times a week, would you guys be like, no, Tammy, like, that's too much? To me, it's so easy just to hit record. And they don't always have to be chatty. I could tell myself, Tammy, don't be so chatty. Just get your makeup done and adios. Anyways, folks, let me know. I would like to try and keep my Get Ready With Me's at an hour, though. Again, unless you guys are fine with them being like me just chatting and not rushing through what I'm doing. I don't like to rush my makeup. I do like to take my time because that's what I do in real life. Like, this is real life. On that note, I'm not going to ask you guys again, okay? So I'm asking it again in this video and in the Get Ready With Me that's going up today. And yeah. I was going to say, if you have a suggestion for a Get Ready With Me video, let me know. I'll take your comments into consideration. Until next time, folks, have a good week. God bless.